Hey guys, I'm Prasanta from Smart Tech Guide. Today I'm gonna discuss about the clipboard service in various devices, Android, iPhone, Mac or Windows devices. Um, Clipboard service is a sequence of copy and paste text or pictures that allows you to paste in future without even copying again. So whenever you are working on big documentation, or if you are working just like regular, you may need to copy same thing over and over again to accomplish certain task. In that case, clipboard becomes really useful, and you don't have to copy multiple times for the same text. So that's the use of it. And I'm going to discuss with different devices here, and it's really a useful life hack, and let's dive into it. This is the background I just talked about, and one more thing I need to mention here is every device has a default copy and paste options, and every device has a clipboard service, but copy and paste of last single text, one last text is available to user, but not all the sequence of text are not available to user. Although every device has inbuilt clipboard service running in background that stores all the subsequent copy to the RAM in the device, it's not user accessible, and user can't access it easily. That's the difficult part. So for that, there are third-party app that makes use of it, and fill the bridge between the system and user. So user can, with the app, user can access the clipboards that are saved on the system. Let's start with Android. For Android also, like I mentioned before, every device has default clipboard engine in the back end, and they store all the subsequent copy and paste information in the RAM. The only problem is there is no default app to access by the user. So for that, some of the device has default app. I'll discuss that. Some of the device doesn't have default app, and for that we need to have third party app. And for Android also we have clipboard service that allow you to save your subsequent copy operation and save it to the RAM by clipboard service in backend. And some Samsung device has specific folder, data slash clipboard directory, but it's not obvious how to retrieve. Like I mentioned, there is service in backend, but we can't access it because there is no app in between that fills the gap between the backend service and the user. And if you own some of the Samsung Edge device, that means Edge as in Note Edge or Samsung Galaxy series that has Edge apps, um, uh, it has a clipboard as app as an inbuilt default app, and that does really good job. I am kind of a fan of that, and I don't see anything like this on other device at this point. Maybe future it may change, but at this point I don't see any clipboard like this much useful. And it's really nice. Let me remote to my note and then show you little bit demo. Okay, for that I need to close my video first. Close my video, remote, and I'm on the remote. So if I go ahead. This is edge, this is my edge screen. So uh, note this, and this is the last text on the clipboard, how to tackle something something. And let me go to some app. Let's go to for example, I just gonna copy this guy, okay, copy, and I'm done there. And let me go back to the clipboard. Now you see this is already saved into clipboard. Whenever I just do the copy, regular copy, it saves into the clipboard. And now another thing you need to see is if you, um, you whether if you can delete it or not. For example, come on, I'm remoting from the PC, that's why it's kind of slow, guys. If you click on that, there is option to lock or delete, and there are all different options over here. You can delete all of the clipboards. You can only see logged on, and right now I don't have any picture, but if you copied any picture, then you will see the picture in the clipboard also. Let me try to copy one, okay. What about I go there and picture, for example, let me try to copy something, okay. So this is a video, 1 second. This is my picture. It's not easy for me to copy. You can copy from some place and then it will show you in the clipboard. I have used it, so from picture itself you can't, or maybe from document you can copy. This is Samsung Note Edge. So let me go back to my video, okay. Close, Note camera. I don't know why I'm getting 3 dots over here. Maybe it's network slow, that's why connection slow. Anyway, let's go to the next sections. That is about Samsung, and if you are owner of some other Samsung device or any other Android device, you still have option to go through the third-party app, and there is one clipboard clipboard manager that does really good job. I'll paste the Play Store link on the description section. Once you download and launch, and then after that, as long as you copy just like regular, it will show up in the clipboard history on that app, and you'll have a lot of other options like delete, share it, or paste it to some other place directly without even copying again, that kind of things. So it's a pretty straightforward, just need a third party app, that's all. And please note that don't make any habit of saving sensitive information like username, password, social security or something like that on clipboard, because sometimes you may give it to a friend or some other person, and then if they access, then they'll know your critical information. So it's not good idea to save your critical information on the clipboard, but some other regular text you can save it. And let's I don't have any other Android device to show you, but it should be straightforward, so I'm not going there. Let's go to iOS and Mac. Again here the clipboard manager is third party, because iOS or Mac doesn't have inbuilt default clipboard manager, though the service runs in backend. It doesn't have manager app, so I need third party app. I have one Paste 2 for the iOS, and the same app is called Paste Clipboard Manager on the Mac, but it's paid $14.99, and you could find if the modified copy, but it's not good idea to have pirated copy. And there are other free app choice on Mac also, but Paste 2 is really good because it does sync between Mac and iOS device. If you copy on one device, it paste into another device. Although nowadays the latest copy and paste will be visible in each device using the iCloud handoff. You don't need this, but with this you'll get all the history of the clipboard on one device to another device, so that's really useful. And if you are if you want to use other free apps for the Mac, feel free to use that. Let me go to the demo section for iOS and Mac. I need to pull this over here so that I can show my iPhone. This is my current clipboard history. Note that there are a couple of things. Now if I copy something else from somewhere, let's say facebook.com, that is not in the clipboard at this point. I just want to copy this guy, this oops, over here, copy. Now if I go back to paste, it should have the latest entry facebook.com. So now I want to show you another thing. I want to jump into the Mac paste clipboard manager. I just did command shift and V. That's a shortcut for the paste clipboard manager, and with that I get the copied URL from iPhone on the first tab. The link shows facebook.com, m.facebook.com. that's coming from the iCloud, through the iCloud from my iPhone. So, and if you copy something here, for example, let's see, I'm gonna copy this guy. I use command C, so it's shortcut. If I do that, let me see if it's already there or not. It's already there. It actually copy with formatting, so but it may not transfer sync in formatting, but within the same device it should work with formatting. Now if I go back to iPhone, it showed the clipboard is synced from Mac, and then it showed the latest entries on the clipboard also. Demo on iOS Mac is copied from the Mac. So that's about it on the Mac or iOS. Next is Windows. For Windows, although as I mentioned before, although there is a clipboard service in backend, before Windows 10 there was no clipboard manager. With Windows 10, Microsoft bring it to the user. You can access it by Windows logo key and V, just like you do command Control V on the for the paste. You can do Windows logo plus V to see all the clipboard entries, and 1 second, I just want to be visible here. And to sync it across the device, just like I did on iOS and Mac, you can do that on Windows also. You can do from Windows Phone to Windows laptop, or laptop to laptop, another laptop like that, or tablet to laptop, uh, in any Windows device, by going to Start, Setting, System, Clipboard, and choosing the automatically sync the text that I copied under sync across device. So this will sync across device as long as you are logged into same account, or same work account, or same business account. So that's about it. And please note, as I mentioned before, don't keep secret information like password or social security. That should not be kept in clipboard, because it may be misused by your friend or anyone else who has the possession of your phone. And if you have any other apps that are better than what I discussed here, feel free to comment in the comment box, so that I would get to see those and review those. And one thing I forgot to mention is, every clipboard manager, regardless of the device or platform you use, allow you to view, edit, share, paste and delete specific clip or entire clipboard. So it's pretty easy to clean all the clipboard if you want, or you can just delete the unrequired, not required things, or sensitive informations kind of. That is it about clipboards and copy paste of multiple subsequent text or pictures. Please subscribe and share my channel and my videos. Share it to your friend, and comment if you have any comment or any suggestions or any questions. Comment on the comment box below. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, good night, bye bye.